Welcome back, everyone, to our time loop Pathfinder game. Where we last left off, our group hunted down the Shady Burt
Hubert.
and attempts, with some attempts to get additional payoff out of it by leading one of his predators to him. That they then immediately needed to hide from after getting Burt alone to themselves. So after long attempts to keep Burt concealed as they move him to the Temple of Kazo to offer him shelter in exchange for answers, it was completed in talk with the Thieves Guild below for a more long-term solution. Meanwhile, Amarina had separated herself from the group and followed the creditor of Hubert's. And while he mostly made some normal stops, he did seem to, near the end of the day, make a unexpected stop into some sort of underground facility building. Please doesn't sound larger than it is, but some sort of underground entryway. She attempted to follow further, but wasn't quite able to keep up the stealth in the tight, confined, echoey spaces. And so had to retreat or risk being found out. And so I believe the group's next course of action was to question Hubert, and so I have taken the liberty of moving us to the safe house that he is currently being put up in.
So here we can get the questions answered, huh?
That is the hope.
That is.
Oh, one other thing I suppose it's worth reminding. Excuse me. Pip, with her knowledge of both the occult and arcane, has begun to get the feeling that all of Hubert's poor luck might not be entirely his fault.
Well, when is luck ever someone's own fault? But yes.
Fair point, but
More than
I
just
assume you
bad
weren't
luck.
wrong. Yeah.
It's sus.
Sus. Alright. So, what say we ask the questions that were too detailed or delicate to ask when we were still running from the creditor?
How direct are we gonna be here? Like, should
Very.
I just walk in and say, hey, do you know anything about, are you recruiting for a secret organization?
Well, I don't think that Hubert is doing that, but he's going to know what he helped out with projects-wise, right?
Theoretically.
He's going to know something about that. And maybe he won't have anything that will help us, but at least we'll have done the deed of getting him out of harm's way for a little while, and him being completely unfindable may cause his creditors and benefactors to out themselves. I'm working with what I've got. better ideas, I would love to consider them.
Do we have an example of the symbol of this thing?
Chain star?
Organization? Yeah.
Think so.
I don't think you technically have one, but you could certainly draw one yourselves. It's like the only things you've seen are either Visions in Flame or part of a picture book, which, while it was a library book, you didn't exactly check it out, and they don't particularly take kindly to pages being removed.
Well, of course not. Who would do that to a book?
Certainly no one I associate with.
And I suppose as a reminder, in case there's relevant questions you want to ask, you technically have seen two symbols. While both similar, they are slightly different. One are stars, well, stars somewhat changed like to each other and into their place in the sky. Whereas another is a single star that is like wrapped and bound in chains.
Yep.
And while it's possible I'm remembering incorrectly, I am 90% certain that the multiple stars version was what you saw in the flames, whereas the singular star was from the book.
That sounds about right to me.
I would say there's a very different feel between a chained star and a chain of stars, but we can show him both images and see if he recognizes either one. He already told us about a project where he was going to be supplying food to a prison, right? And that had gone foul on him. So we know that he's not scrupulous about the jobs he takes. And it seems like he remembers the details of them. That's what I'm thinking we prick his brain about.
Mm-hmm.
But I suppose we also don't know if that particular creditor we found was involved in this. You said you hadn't been able to follow him entirely to his destination, isn't that right, Amarina?
Yeah, I was like really tight and echoey, so I couldn't really.
Tight and echoey.
Yeah, it was like an underground area, like steps, echo and stuff.
Like suspiciously underground, or like just another part of the market that was echoey?
Kind of shady, but like nice shady.
Nice shady. There may be value in checking that out later if you can lead us there.
Yeah, I think I should be able to get back there.
For so few leads, go on. We've got to find some more.
Wait, now, okay, now when you say nice shady, you mean a shady part in the nice part of town, or like there's a lot of lovely shade to sit under?
The first one is like, like rich people thing.
Bad place in a rich part of town. Got it.
Shady, but ritzy.
Yeah, fancy shady.
Nice shady.
I don't have a good way to combine the words.
Nady.
We learned that stuff.
Anyway, so talking to Hubert.
But I assume you want me to lead the questioning.
Generally speaking, you would think I'd be better at this.
Everyone's got their individual skills. I can't cast magic the way you do. People just trust a little lizard, I think. Knock, knock.
You'll go up, give a certain knock that you were instructed to. Part of this, how the safe house operates, he knows not to open the door for anyone else.
I said knock, knock.
Right, I'm getting there. So he opens the door a crack, sees you, opens it more, and then shuts it behind you guys after you move in. As you see what appears to be a nice, but can't think of a better way to describe this, fairly rounded room. Like, there doesn't seem to be much in the way of sharp edges or hard objects if they can avoid it. This is, like, the closest thing to childproof you're gonna get in this day and age.
Hubert. How are you liking your new accommodations?
Some of things are a little small, but overall, not too bad.
Well, as long as you keep your head down, stay in here, food will come, and the creditors will not. That's an improvement, isn't it?
Indeed. So I assume you have some of those questions you mentioned?
Yes. Going to look to the others very quickly to make sure they want me to proceed.
Pip resumes their bland expression of friendliness. Expression of bland friendliness? I don't know.
One of the two.
Yeah. Just kind of vaguely encouraging and friendly.
Amarina,
I'm not talking.
Scrapsy.
Go for it.
Yes.
Give him green light on all
It
counts.
seems so. Yes, he says as he looks back to Hubert. We did have a few more questions. Now that we're not evading your pursuer, we can speak a little bit more openly, given the privacy of this accommodation. We wanted to know about the types of jobs you had most recently picked up, even if they hadn't been fulfilled yet. I might have mentioned that we're trying to find some people who've recently begun operating in the city, and they are likely looking to recruit a lot of others to a job they're doing. They need supplies, they need space. They are probably looking for magic items, weapons of some kind, because they are going to cause some trouble. So, does any of this ring any bells to you?
Some of it? I don't know about recruiting or any of that. While I'm not certain about magic items, that perhaps something a bit adjacent. Tried to supply tools to like a dig site recently. The tools just seem to not end up being the best quality. They were not particularly happy with the results.
Would this be a dig site that recently had a problem besides your tools?
Perhaps. Multiple dig sites you have, problems, but perhaps you could be more specific?
I think quite a bit of the lower end of the city has heard about the giant that attacked miners the other day.
Cyclops.
Yes, that. Cyclops. Large.
Type of giant. Oh, I'm sure some of my supplies made it that way, but I think more of my, a fair bit more of my merchandise, we're going to some sort of private affair. They seem to be having some issues, but I wasn't sure if that was just my tools or there are other incidents plaguing the Endeavor. Uh,
Pip, have you mentioned to the group that you suspect there might be an outside force causing, so many of Hubert's, deliveries and jobs to go awry?
Not yet.
Okay. And
I have one sort of recent jobs. There has been one hasn't gone wrong yet. Does always feel like it's yet, but I've been doing some charity work, trying to find people that can use a helping hand. Have this like what do you call it? Kind of like a outreach center they want me to kind of direct people towards. Some of the people I've seen around seem like they're doing a fair bit better, so that seems to be working at least.
Is that what you meant when we first met about if I needed any other help? Is that what it was?
Sort of, yeah. It's just kind of not supposed to like say it outright, trying to see if you like actually need the help and don't just want like free stuff
Handouts.
as some people want to do.
Mm-hmm.
so an outreach center for the slums.
Yeah.
And you say that seems to be working. What is your metric for saying that? What do you mean
No
people
one
seem
is
to be doing
upset
better?
at me about it yet.
No one's upset about you. Upset at you about it yet. That is a metric.
That's the metric for it going well for me. Others have seemed generally happier, perhaps a bit more well-fed. I'm not entirely sure what all kind of help they give, but in general, they seem thankful when they see me again, which is a nice change of pace.
I think my timpani were plugged when you said it, but who put up this outreach center?
Some new organization. I have the name written down somewhere. I feel a little bit frazzled over the last couple of days,
I see. And the people who you direct to this outreach center, they go in, they come out, they have what they need, they're happy, you see them again.
Yeah. From what I've been told, some find get shown to some new jobs, perhaps in other portions of the city or in some of the villages nearby. So not everyone comes back, but the ones who do are generally pretty happy.
Where is this outreach center?
He'll more or less give you an address in a particular section of the city. I think their next meeting is well, the last one was yesterday, a little bit after dinner time. The next one, I think, is tomorrow. There might be one more at the end of the week.
Yesterday, a little bit after dinner time. We were busy at that time. All right. Well, we can look into this, but I don't know. It almost sounds like it's on the up and up. Hubert, we want to show you a couple of images, and I want you to tell me if they look familiar at all to you, either one or neither. Or both, ideally. Who's got artistic skill?
Or perhaps magic that might fit the bill.
Can I do that with prestidigitation?
I don't think you can have prestidigitation.
Minor
If you need
illusion,
something like
maybe.
minor illusion.
Does that exist
Yeah,
in
I
this
don't have
one?
minor illusion.
Is artistic skill in?
I have crafting, and I have performance.
We could probably do performance. Let me pull open a character sheet, make sure I refresh my memory on the list of skills in this game, not as opposed to the generic list of skills that lives in my head rent free.
Hell
It
yeah.
doesn't actually apply to any specific system.
Alright, what was your question going to be, Thomas?
I was gonna ask, like, what is artistic skill in Pathfinder?
It does sound like what we're trying to determine, and yes.
Yeah, I would put that under either crafting or performance. An
Yeah, makes
argument
sense.
could potentially be made for society, but I think that one's a bit of a stretch. So I think I'm inclined to put it under performance. Like if any of you happen to have crafting, artistic, like, or like drawing, writing, something along those lines, I'd probably leave it there. But since I'm willing to bet good money none of you have something like that,
I have proficiency
I
in
feel
crafting.
like yeah, but crafting's like not. I don't think crafting is
Making
like
things.
crafting in general, or actually, well, no, it is just crafting in general. It doesn't have like specializations.
Yeah, there
like
are
most
no
of them.
specializations. It's lore
Yeah.
that gets specializations.
So
Yeah,
then
like-
I will fall back to the butchery I've been doing, and say people can roll either. Well, you know what? I'll just let people roll either crafting or performance, kind of just depending on the vibe they can go about it with.
Alright, hand out a piece of paper to everybody and say, alright, congratulations, remember.
Alright.
Shit.
We all do
Uh,
this.
if people can do it quickly, I will also allow a substitute of like an MS Paint drawing. No dice roll, just give me your best result.
That would be terrible.
Man. Hold on, I can do this. Paint.
Wait, what are we drawing again?
Do I get bonus points for color?
Sure. Well, like they don't have to be bonus points. The scale will just move more because if it's like poorly colored, that's just gonna make it worse. But like if it's well colored, sure, that'll help.
Alright, we got this.
So for those of you not going the MS Paint route, let's get some rolls so I have an idea of what I should be preparing while that gets finished up.
I don't have MS Paint.
What if I want to do both?
Then start with a roll, then go to the drawing.
I got
I got a 14.
14.
Oh, we're doing arts and crafts. Oh, okay.
yeah.
She got a 9.
All right. And Pip, are you going to be rolling, or just going to stick with trying to do it for realsies?
Sorry, what was the question?
Are you going to be rolling as well, or just trying to do it for realsies?
I also have the roll I got. Sadly, 11.
All right. So, tiny puppet man with his, finely dexterous hands across the paper that's, about twice the size of him. Well, not twice the size, but about the size of him. Definitely working with an advantage here.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to set a 2-minute timer because I
I'm
don't
already
want
done.
this to
Fuck
take.
you.
Okay.
I don't know what you're drawing. I don't remember.
Hell yeah. Nothing better than mouse drawings.
Hmm. Oh yeah,
That is pretty good.
chain stars.
As far as the group one, I think that's more down to me not properly conveying what I meant by it.
Yeah.
Like, while they are linked together, they also linked to the sky, to be held in place.
You did say that earlier. I was not entirely sure how to convey that, so this is what I did.
Fair enough. All right, just wanted to double check because making sure the players at least know what I'm talking about. I feel is the most important stuff here.
Wow. All right. I like the padlock.
Not gonna lie, I had always kind of envisioned a padlock on that one, perhaps several.
I hadn't imagined a padlock. I think that's interesting that you both did.
I think my brain is pulling up some of the Persona 5 Velvet Room vibes.
I gotcha.
So a lot of you do your best to make these drawings. And Marina, a little bit confused as to what we're doing, makes a star, kind of forgets the chains entirely. Perhaps starts to draw a night sky.
This is what we wanted, right? Like just a night sky. No.
It's very pretty.
Scrapsy makes a solid depiction, perhaps doing the best on the second symbol, the group of stars as opposed to the singular one.
Which
And you
is
two
great, because I think
turn.
everybody who knows that one just had it described by me.
You two show the pictures that you have here in the Discord. Not the best thing for stream now that I think about it. So
I can
oops,
fix that.
but
Hang on. I mean, it would have been better if I'd done it earlier so that we could see my creative process using paint. Let's see.
but you two turn in fine renditions of the singular star. The group of stars is passable, but you feel more confident having Scrapsy's version to back it up.
Here's what I'm looking for.
And so, as for Bert, he'll say, I'm not sure I've seen this one before, pointing towards the singular star. But I believe this one here is the symbol of that charity I was working for that I just mentioned. So we're trying to pull people together, that kind of thing.
Perfect.
Oh, right. I forgot the chain. Oops.
There. Sup, chat.
Ah, it's too slow.
I saw it.
Yeah, but I don't think the stream did.
No, I mean, I saw it on stream.
I guess I was too slow at trying to look at the stream.
Ha ha ha. Well, I also cropped it. I learned today how to crop captures. So it was originally capturing all of Discord, and I was able to crop out like the channel list and the member list and things like that.
Me, I had to learn how to uncrop things.
I can probably uncrop it.
Just like the little like PNG tuber thing.
Yeah.
Apparently, however I have the capture set up, it is very specific to the size of the window that it's capturing.
Mm-hmm.
So if I make it full screen before I go and pull up an OBS,
Mm-hmm.
I get like 1/16 of the total like program in the capture.
Nice.
Whereas if I just leave it like in the default sized box, I get the full thing sized to the window appropriately.
So yeah,
Anyway,
there. Now
change it for a different day.
Now we can see the two images that Kate and I made.
Yes. With yours and hers both conveying the singular star well, as I said. Group star being portrayed passably and done perhaps a bit better, as you know, art is subjective, by Scrapsy. And while Bert did not seem to recognize the singular star, he did say that the group of them was going to be the symbol of the charity he was working for.
I was concerned you would tell me something like that. It makes the most sense. Go into a place where there are lots of poor people who need help to get by, and give them free things to endear yourself to them, and then convince them that they can enrich their lives and get more of the things they need by contributing back. It's a recruitment tool.
Yeah.
Some unscrupulous temples use similar tactics in the city. Temple of Kazo is always trying to uproot them.
Yeah. This particular kind of tactic is like an absolute bastardization of what your temple preaches.
Mm-hmm. Very against it. Well, who wants to go make some friends at a charity organization?
That sounds ominous.
It should. I intended it so.
We're making
Your
friends. I
wizard-
thought we were gonna like punch them or something.
I mean, if they give us cause to punch them, I would not stop you, Amarina.
Oh, good.
You guys are just gonna see Bert's face fall. Damn it!
I'm sorry, Bert. It does seem you might be cursed to only have your fingers in bad pudding.
Oh, you got that
Wish it
sense
was
too?
Claudine.
I'm starting to wait. What do you know?
Well, I got a little distracted by the star drawings, but I had been intending to ask, is there anyone you might have pissed off enough at some point along the way that might have wanted to curse you for it?
At
Rob,
this
any
point,
temples?
I feel like that's a long list.
Okay, well, going back to when, like, do you remember a time before everything you did somehow managed to go bad? Did that time exist?
I mean, things used to go less bad. They've always kind of turned sour rather quickly.
Maybe he was born under a
Things are
bad
getting
star.
more
Hmm.
dangerously.
Born under a bad star. It's all connected.
I was gonna say the same thing.
So, wait, hold on, Pip. You think there might actually be a curse at work here? I was just using a turn of phrase.
I definitely think it's a possibility. I think this goes a little beyond the realm of like statistical probabilities.
I would never had a head for math beyond counting money, but I will take your word for it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see here. So, his luck has been locked away in a star, and they're trying to get his luck. Is this luck really valuable?
Is his luck valuable? I mean, I suppose if someone has as bad luck as he does and it was a caused fall, then they may have at one point had extraordinary luck. But I don't. Are we considering that this is a possibility to siphon off someone's luck?
I don't know. I'm not a major or anything.
Neither am I. I am simply a man of the cloth.
I'm imagining all heads turning toward me.
Hmm.
Yep.
What's the
His
question
face
here
does seem-
again?
Can you siphon someone's luck? Would there be some reason to do that? To make someone unlucky by making yourself lucky? Or make yourself lucky by making somebody else unlucky? Well, however you might magically achieve this. Shifting of the proverbial scales in one's favor at the cost of someone else.
I could certainly consider that possible. I was thinking it's just somebody dislikes him
I mean,
and is doing it out of spite, but let me put a little thought into it. I'm putting a little thought into it by rolling a die.
what is that thing you do when you're thinking?
I'm gonna we're gonna use a little halfling luck on that one. Oh wait,
Does
it's
rolling
probably
that
in-game
chance
based.
cube help you think?
I need to do a is it a hero point in this one?
Yeah,
Hero
here,
points are their version of inspiration.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to roll a hero point for that one. Wow.
Go for it.
Wow.
Also, since you and Tristan decided to go the extra mile for the bit, both take an extra hero point for doing the MS Paint drawing.
Yay! Well, that's a 10 in either Arcana or Occultism, whichever one you think fits better.
You may roll both if you want to have another chance at perhaps not rolling a 10.
Sounds great. We'll call that one Arcana. And that's a little bit better. That's 15 for Occultism.
Alright, then through your knowledge of the occult and some of its practices, you'll know that basically anything can be achieved through magic if whoever's researching it lacks enough scruples. But manipulation of someone's fate is a particularly fond pastime for a number of fey creatures, and occasionally some fiends as well. The devil's own luck and all that. So it's certainly possible, though what on earth a crappy salesman could have done to bring one of these extra-dimensional forces down on his own head, you don't remotely have a clue. long story short, this theory is certainly possible, and it's likely happened to some people before.
So possibly someone is stealing his luck. Possibly someone just hates him.
Hear that, Amberina? You might be right.
Could be both.
Could be both.
Yeah, of course I'm right.
How long ago did your luck take an extra downturn?
It's not. It wasn't like a spike. Things just kind of seem to be snowballing, for lack of a better term.
So it's like you're currently in the spike?
It's not a spike. Like, I'll only put it to you this way. When I was very young, it used to be more along the lines of maybe I'd lose a few extra coppers when I go places, or get shorted on a deal. And now, people are actively trying to hunt me down. Things have just kind of progressed along a scale between then and.
So, like, maybe you angered someone really early on, and then, like, steal more of your luck over time or something, and now you're almost out?
I don't know. Magic's not my thing, and I don't recall being remotely that much of a brat.
So if your luck is a factor of bad things I guess I would have had to make it the other way. Whatever. Good things happening over time. As it's getting worse for you over time. It looks more like the top line than the bottom line. It started off kind of meh and just has slowly gotten worse and worse and worse, versus it started off kind of meh and has abruptly, sharply downturned.
The top line, I guess?
Okay. Just making sure.
There's a thing that we tell people who are in rough life situations when they come to the Temple of Kazo. It's not a fix, it's just a mentality. We tell them sometimes, if you want to get out of the hole first, you have to put down the shovel.
So
I don't
stop making
think I
it
have a shovel?
yourself.
Last time I tried to make one, it didn't go so well.
Well, but you keep trying to put into these business ventures that just keep going bad for you. So try something different. I think is what he's trying to say.
Usually.
Any suggestion?
Something not customer-facing. Get out of the service industry for a bit. Why don't you just take the next few days and focus on clearing your head? Look out the window, don't leave this room, don't interact with anyone who isn't part of, my temple. I've already forgot. I'm suddenly...
The family?
The family, yes.
Kazoku.
You all are my crew.
It's contagious.
Contagious?
You know, while I might not have been much of a brat as a kid, I'm certain at least one of my brothers was. Do you think they were trying to get one of them and got beam by mistake?
It's not improbable.
I would certainly be unlucky.
He just gives you a blank stare.
I mean, at this point, I don't know if anything is improbable.
Isn't there a Bert who's an adventurer who would be more likely to interact with creatures who tend to play with fate this way?
Yeah, that would be... Double checks notes. Bertrand.
Bertrand?
Yes.
I just mean to say that it's actually not outside the realm of possibility what Hubert says, which is maybe Bertrand pissed off the critter that did this to Hubert.
Is there potentially a way to measure luck using some sort of magical means? Would we be able to figure something like that out?
Maybe you can do it with coin tosses.
No, I'm asking Derek. I'm asking Derek.
There could certainly be some magical way you could, create over some time, but you don't currently know of one. And Tristan/Saggert's suggestion is a good one, more or less what I was going to suggest of. Just have him go through games of chance and measure just how far it is away from the
The 50-50.
statistical the statistical likelihood of actual results.
We get to establish a bell curve. Let's do it.
Oh goodness.
Does he have any? Do we have any dice?
No. Well, yes, I mean, it seems to me that every time Pip wants to think hard about something, they start rolling a chance cube.
Oh goodness.
And I wouldn't be surprised if Amarina tried to palm one of the dice from the Farkle game.
I mean, would you allow her to?
Oh, I'd absolutely let you try. I won't, since we're way past that, I won't let there be repercussions. But if you want to give it a shot and so we know if you have one or not, go for it.
Should I roll a theory?
Yes, please.
Alright. Oh wow. That is a 19 plus 8. 27.
Alright.
He's got
At some
two.
point during the game, a throw goes wild. It looks like some dice probably got lost off the table. Couldn't find out where one of them went. They get you a replacement. And you now have one of the casino dice on your person.
Oh, hang on. Here, use this one.
Where did you get that?
Rebecca
This thing is
Casino.
obviously branded to clearly have come from Avandra's advantage.
Well, it went on the floor, so I mean, mine.
I don't
Bend
think the
the rules.
5-second rule applies to dice.
You know,
You
I
know
always
what?
thought
I'll allow it.
Meh.
I always thought it was weird that they had the house had the table managers always tell the patrons roll with advantage.
I hate you.
You know that hero point I gave you earlier? Give it back.
Damn it!
I'm kidding. I won't actually punish you for that. But damn, that was bad.
Maybe you should, though. Maybe you should. Don't encourage this kind of behavior.
Look, I'm not gonna give him anything for it, but I won't go taking things away.
Should feel ashamed.
You're bad. You should feel bad.
Yeah, I do. I don't, actually, but I do.
I'm secretly
Just gonna test out it because last time I had like really bad luck. What does this dice say? Our character is a 3, but she can't really read.
Do they have numbers or dots? Like what kind of?
Almost certainly dots.
Oh, bye, Marina.
Oops.
With like a big stylized
Look
A
at
with a 6 would
that. Pip got a 6.
I don't know where it went. Oh, there it is.
It's it's in the corner. Yeah.
Where
And
did it
another
go?
6.
There.
Huh.
I'm having fun.
Whoops. I didn't
Yeah,
really
yeah.
realize what building I put him in.
You didn't realize?
What?
I didn't even check.
It is
That's
next
not a
door
good
to where
building.
one of the birds was working the other day.
Uh.
I was trying to figure out why there was a marker block here, because like, I know I didn't put that there today.
I like that
I
we
thought
left
it looked
Scrapsy
vaguely familiar.
outside.
I'm trying to work out a luck test that would be kind of accurate. Like, get him to roll the dice something like 100 times, and if he rolls anything but a 1, he wins. And just see how many 1s will he roll.
Well, what about like high-low? He calls high or low, and how many? Well, no, I guess yours makes more sense. How many? That would be an easier test. I agree.
Well, if you guys are willing to go that route, just tell me the exact test you're wanting to do. If you want to like actually make one, and we'll do it.
I'm still trying to work out, because statistically, chances are, like, the odds of rolling 100 1s is,
Insane.
yeah, it's like, what is it, 6 to the power 100.
Yeah, the probability is super low. Okay, have these dice, like, just keep rolling it, and we'll see what you get.
But that's just a random thing. The luck has to be that there is some sort of outcome of rolling the dice. So I'm going to say, listen, here, roll this dice 100 times. Okay, if you roll anything but a 1, you'll win a silver piece.
All right. He's gonna shake it up in his hands, give it a roll, kind of across the floorboards, and it kind of gets stuck in a floorboard, like at an angle, so it doesn't really even have a result.
Okay.
What does that mean?
I
Roll it
think that
again.
means you're lucky.
Doesn't count. Also, I propose every 10 ones, he gets to roll 2 dice, and he just has to roll above a 1 on either of them.
But I only stole the 1.
What?
I could go back and steal another dice.
Oh, right. Well, he can just roll the 1 dice twice. 1 die twice. But whatever, just try again,
Face twice.
He gives it
Twice
another
the
roll,
dice.
comes up 1. And like as he keeps going through this process, it's not always 1, but since we're doing this 100 times, I'd say about somewhere between 60 and 70 of the rolls come up 1. The others come up like 2, 3, maybe 4, but you've never seen a 5 or a 6 on that die.
I don't know statistics or much about math again, besides counting money, but that's statistically improbable, right, Pip?
Quite so. Now we need to test if it's the die. I will next roll 100.
Okay, first roll, get a 6.
She got a 6 for 2 rolls.
After that, you can roll it yourself. You have like the normal luck, but like
it looks like we're going to establish a
not
pretty
die.
normal bell curve here.
Whoop. Ooh, where'd it go? I lost it.
Actually, it wouldn't be a bell curve. It would be relatively flat. Because there's only one die, and there's equal chance for all things, as opposed to when you're rolling multiple dice. Then you get a bell curve.
Yep. As you begin to take up the dice to start rolling, Hubert goes to sit down back on the bed, and one of the
The bed
legs
breaks?
of the bed is going to break. So now it's kind of just tilting to one corner. Like, the thing's still up and, like, functional, but it has gotten significantly less comfortable to sit on.
I don't think I learned mending. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, your luck is terrible.
You're telling me.
Well, we've established that they aren't loaded dice. We've established that when Pip rolls them, it comes up with a normal distribution. And we've determined that when Hubert rolls it, it does not. I'm afraid
Was
that while it's not 100% conclusive, it looks pretty solidly like you might be cursed, friend.
Don't suppose you and your magic powers could do something about that?
Oh, totally, maybe. No, I don't think so.
Not yet, anyway.
We check.
I have a friend who cures diseases. I don't know if he works on curses.
Well, I don't think that's something that my healing halo can do. I don't think my Aasimar blood lets me do anything like that. I have a shining holy symbol. That won't do it. I have protection spells. I don't think Wall of Thorns is gonna help.
Mechanically, at least, like spell-wise, you need a Consulflexion, 4th level. I have played, someone who has access to that.
Yeah, we don't have that. I have first level spell slots. I'm level 2. Yes.
Well, I might be able to repair it with normal crafting, but I don't have mending.
He looks
I
confused
should
for a
learn
second,
that.
thinking you're talking about his luck, not the bed.
Oh, no. I can't do anything about the luck yet.
Is the bed broken? I also have
It's
craft.
not, like, broken, but one of the legs is no longer attached how it's supposed to.
What's your crafting, Pip?
6.
Oh, you're better than me. Go for it.
mine too.
Mine's 5.
Mine's 6.
You guys can craft?
Mending is a level 1 spell?
Yeah.
Weird.
No more fixing things with cantrips, I guess.
So sad. Let's see. Oh, I don't think I have a repair toolkit. So much for that.
Did you blow up the bed?
Hang
I
on.
just can't
Let
even
me
try.
She's going to try to produce water and freeze it.
Like, just trying to freeze the leg in place.
Yeah. Okay,
Uh,
hang on.
You give this a shot, and, like, you don't think it'll hold for long, and others, that perhaps not you, I'll leave that up to you though, think that the water damage might end up doing more harm than good over the long run. But for now, it's a bit more evened out.
I feel like that's not going to last very long.
It'll last
No,
until
it
the ice
won't.
melts.
You have like, I don't know, 5-10 minutes before it goes back. Enjoy it.
Thank you. Well, this has been ultimately enlightening and utterly disheartening.
I wouldn't look at it too poorly, Hubert. We've actually determined something quite useful that we might be able to turn your luck around with if we can chase the threat a little bit.
Eventually. Hopefully.
Well, if I somehow, from within this room, get in touch with Bertrand, I'll make sure he's sent your way.
I
I
don't
assume
think
he
that
could find you through the temple.
I think that you should focus on not interacting with anybody outside of the family and the temple here. I think that if you seek out any of your brothers, it's only going to make it easier for the creditors to find this place, so let us worry about that for now at least.
Although, here's something heartening. Your brothers aren't likely to sell you out pretty easily.
Huh?
Your brothers. They probably won't sell you out.
I would certainly hope not.
Well, I mean, some people have really shitty families. You're not one of those people. Pip is trying very hard to be encouraging. They don't appear to be succeeding, but
They're right. It was quite difficult for us to find you, and your brothers did not help with it at all. Well, if that's all the damage we can do here, perhaps let's go do some damage to that charity.
You haven't punched anything in a while.
Perhaps it's about time we find someone to give us an excuse.
What is the last thing we punched? The Cyclops? Oh, I see. We lost Eric.
Oh, that's why it got so quiet. Well, never break character, right? Don't break character.
Hello.
I'm alive!
Welcome back.
That was down for a concerning amount of time.
Luckily, someone else is handling the stream.
Indeed. I am very thankful and very glad I do not have to do that myself.
This makes it so I can consolidate all of these videos in one YouTube channel very easily. Blake says welcome back.
So anyway, Pip had said some people have really terrible families. You can take heart that you're not one of them. That has a very terrible family. Your family actually seems quite decent. Congrats.
I appreciate it. They are generally pretty nice. You know, apparently this thing has been getting in the way as the years go by.
Getting in the way, as in weakening the bond between you and your brothers.
It's something like kind of puts a strain on relationships when things don't
Mm-hmm.
ever go right.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of start to think you do it on purpose, and it's a whole thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right.
So,
I've got the address. We'll go check that out, and we'll keep an eye out for your brother. Let you know if we turn up anything on this whole, curse thing.
all right. I can give you a list of some other places where I did work recently, if that's help. I don't know what might be helpful, what might not, but it might at least give you some other places to look.
That would be extremely useful.
So he'll give you a short, air quotes, list of places he's either like had a business or like done more major business with in the past 6 months.
How about a list of people that we should avoid also, or who might give us trouble if they see us and happen to know that we have been in contact?
So people that would want trouble for me.
Yeah.
Okay, so just take that list, apply everyone who's in charge of those buildings,
Yeah, okay,
and
fair enough.
he writes down like about 20 or so more names, and add these to it.
What did you do to the? I mean, what happened with these people?
I don't think we have time for that long of a story.
What'd
Well.
you do to them?
Later then. I caught myself. Shut up. Well, later then.
Just take my advice. Never be partially responsible for a prison break. People are unhappy.
Ah. Hopefully not the prisoners.
The prisoners are probably quite content with getting out, although I think that it was the food that you were setting up a endeavor to provide, right?
Yeah, I was running a bakery. It was going great. Then something that wasn't bread got into the bread.
Did it also start with a B?
I don't think so.
Boom.
I'm honestly not quite sure what it was, but
Bomb.
some sort of
Bingo.
some sort of object that helped them get out. I don't know if it was like a lockpick, crowbar. For all I know, it might just have been a shiv, but something got in there that wasn't supposed to be.
Just a straight up key.
Look, you've seen how this goes. It wouldn't surprise me at this point.
Yes, your luck is quite bad. Alright, we've established all of that. We've got the list of places we can check out. We've got the address for the charity. I say we go make some friends. Who's with me?
Sounds good.
Yeah, man.
Let's do it.
So, one minor clarifying point. Address for the charity you have is just like the center he was supposed to be sending people to, and that's next meeting, like the next time it was meant to be open, is tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night.
Alright.
With the 3 times you have are yesterday night, like the night before, tomorrow night, and one night at the end of the week. So, I believe this is now Wednesday in game, with a meeting on Monday and another meeting on. So, or actually, no. This is
Well, burning
Wednesday was
days when
yesterday.
everything goes well.
So it's Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday nights, I believe, are the mean times you have, with today being Monday. Yeah, that makes sense.
Ritual on Sunday.
I mean, it's a good day to have it. Not much going on Sundays otherwise.
I'm not sure what would make Sunday better than any other day for a ritual.
There's not a whole lot else going on Sundays. It's not like Mondays. Those things are packed full of things.
Wait, why would Sunday be different?
Mm.
Also, as you go to leave, the door is going to stick.
Wait, are you from some order of mages that actually has weekends?
I mean,
Yeah, they
my mama
invented the
did-
weekend. That's why they get to
Lazy
monopolize them.
shysters is what they are. The rest of us work
My
every
mama
day of the
always
week.
said that a healthy day of rest is very important for a growing wizard.
Well, isn't that lucky for you? They say at the temple is that poverty never sleeps. You always need to be there to help.
Sorry, Marina.
I'm
My bad.
I'm having trouble with the door. It's kind of.
Oh, right. I forgot about that part.
Just don't break it.
Pretty much the second the word break leaves your mouth,
Every time.
like, part of the handle's going to come out of the door. Like, the thing's still functional, but it's certainly more of a pain.
Look at, just look at as an incentive to stay in there.
I think
Am I
they might
infected?
put out some of the candles.
I think that would be a good idea.
Probably for the best. Where'd everyone go?
You know what? Better yet, why don't you let Amarina put out the candles? Because water. Just to be clear on that.
Yeah, sure. I can just like.
Water,
Oh,
douse the flame.
Yeah. Water, go away. No, wait, fire. The water's gonna make the fire go away. What am I doing?
I don't know. What are you doing? It easy rubbing off on you. Being in his presence is giving you bad luck.
Oh, I hope not.
I was doing my mantra, but yeah, I wanted to go make the fire go away, not the water. What do we do now then? If they're meeting like tomorrow?
Why don't we talk to some of the other Berts in the meantime?
Out.
Well, if they're not there, I mean, I could try to like sneak
Break
in
in?
and, you know,
Okay. Okay.
get
Okay.
information or something, or stuff.
That's not a bad plan.
So I've decided that the one who's caused this is actually Fruitbert.
You know, I didn't want to say it, but I was kind of wondering if it'd be good to ask him if there are any brothers that are particularly,
Doing
Lucky.
well.
mhm.
I would think it's Fruitbert. It said it could be a trickster doing this to him for fun, but it could also have been Devil. It could have been part of a deal.
Mhm.
Make
we
Fruitbert's
haven't
life
met any of the other
prosperous at the
brothers.
cost of Hubert's.
We haven't met any of the other brothers, though.
We met Fruitbert.
Well, yes, okay, fine. We met the fruit birds, but I mean, we haven't met all of the birds, is what I mean to say.
I don't know, I'm calling it now. Final answer, Fruitbert.
Okay, you do that. Let's go meet the clothing birds or break into the community center, either or. Wow, it sounds so bad when I put it like that.
No. That's correct. We're breaking into the community center to ruin a charity for poor people.
That's certainly the way he tells it.
But we know that it's a bad charity that's preying on poor people.
It's a cult. We can just call it a cult.
Sure.
I'm
Alright,
qualified
so-
to speak on these matters.
You have the names and general occupations of each of the birds. I can remind you if need be. Which birds would you like to see if...
Let's see the clothing birds.
Clothes birds.
Alright, there's Filbert, which operates the leather shop, or Gilbert, which operates a fine clothing store.
For gentlemen,
which
apparently.
Yes, there's the Fine Leather Emporium, and the Resilient Attire for those discerning gentlemen.
It's a gentleman's store.
We should discern.
Not to be confused with a gentleman's club.
Never confuse that. They're very different.
They are very different. Anyway.
Pip, what's gotten into you?
Anyway. Clothing.
For disturbing
Or
gentlemen.
community center.
Clothing.
Alright, so you head to Gilbert's Resilient Attire. I'm not doing the whole name because that's just...
Or
So-
discerning gentlemen.
I would like to meet
Uh,
some discerning gentlemen.
Probably should have made these, like, actual stores, but haven't gotten around to it. So let's see what I can find to stand in for this week at least.
It's like the Radiant Raiment, but it's not as popular.
I mean, it's not far off. Has a fine mix of fancy normal clothes and some lightly enchanted items.
Lightly
solitaire?
enchanted, that's why they're resilient.
So, plenty of... Like, if you were going to be a mage looking for armor, this is probably where you do it.
Get you your +0 boots so they never wear out.
That's too wizardy. I also need a place like across the street.
Did you say too wizardy?
Yes, I did. I'm trying to find a place to stick y'all.
Nothing can ever be too wizardy. Just look at me.
Yeah, too wizardy.
No, I am not wizardy enough. I need to up my wizard game. Thus going to see Gilbert.
Alright, just in the favor of keeping things moving, we're just gonna pick a random stall and go from there. I will try to have something better for next time.
Well, what about the community center? Do you have the community center built up?
I have the space he sends you to. Community center is not quite the right word, but I have the place.
We could do that break-in first. Oh, although maybe we
Break-in.
want to do that at nighttime. Okay, never mind.
Oh yeah, probably.
So let's see.
Yeah, it's easier to sneak around at night.
At least for
Let's
some
see.
of us.
Put down a bird. Moving to
We should
Marina.
figure out a way to have night vision.
Scrapsy, Saggart, and...
Maybe I can get your eyewear.
Alright, if you guys click on your portraits, you should be taken to the correct area where I have your tokens and a bird. Hold up, actually.
Hmm?
I'll be right back. I think I actually have the perfect building for this in a different board.
Uh-huh.
Whee!
And by board, I mean actually different game
Okay.
session.
Can we get all of the birds?
Because I built
together?
a little Shadowrun hub a long time ago, and I think I have a fashion like clothing store in there. Is it perfect? No, but it'll fucking work.
It's better than unfucking working.
Or having to work on fucking.
Teehee.
Alright.
What was that equation you were working with last night, Tristan?
Ohm's law. The power product was voltage current product law. P equals IV, hun.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Copy.
Child.
Basically the whole thing. Exit to main menu. Back in the time loop. I'm just gonna paste it off the side of the city for now. I'll give it its own board later. Okay. Now I need to move your tokens again.
Ooh.
It's definitely going to be a little bit less fantasy than what it was originally built for, but I think this works rather well. So if you guys go follow your character portraits or the marker, should be able to find your way over to the resilient attire.
Magic-y. Are these more of those magic doors?
No, these are regular doors, but they are see-through.
Damn. Pip is
That
inspecting
apparently
doors.
opened the wrong way because they knocked me down the steps.
Wah!
Or, okay, right, because they're not double doors, so they're just guaranteed to screw me one way or the other. So there's an indoor and an outdoor, apparently.
Good enough.
Let me move him over to, like, the counter. I don't know if I've ever shown any of you the Shadowrun map
Maybe.
I made. I should show this off at some point. The one that this is from turned out very well. So, as you guys make your way inside, you hear, welcome to, let me double check the full name again. Welcome to Gilbert's Resilient Attire for the Discerning Gentleman. I'm Gilbert, but please, call me Bert.
Hello,
something I
Bert.
can help you with?
I am looking at your wares. I just want to look around. Not looking for anything in particular.
You know, curse your brother.
Oh, that's one way of doing it.
Do I what now?
What was it again? Hubert?
Yep,
You want
that's
like
his name.
really, really bad luck.
He
I'm
does. We tested.
aware he's had some ill fortune. It's, well, for lack of a better term, most unfortunate.
Oh yeah, he's like really, really, really cursed.
Would you like to humor us with a dice game?
Um,
Winner
I'm
gets
trying to
5
run
copper.
a store here.
What'd you say, Zaggart?
I said winner gets 5 copper. Just like at the casino.
And what did Bert say?
I'm kind of trying to run a store here.
Fair enough. At any rate, we tested your brother's luck with a die. And, yeah, no, there's no, like, actual physical way someone can be that unlucky.
Just what are you suggesting?
That your brother's probably cursed. I am also very
I
interested
could see it.
in his, wares. Like, do you think this would look good on me? I feel like this would look good on me.
Oh, I think that would, well, I think that could look on you. If you take a look at this over here, I think it might fit just a tad better.
Ooh, I think you're right. It's very colorful. But not
Though
too
most,
colorful.
you will see mostly high-end mundane clothes, but there will be a number of kind of like more on-display sets of magical equipment. Anything that can be made out of cloth, maybe some jewelry. Cloth, leather, thing. Well, somewhat, not none, but like robes, boots, shirts, pants, dresses. Anything that comes to mind.
But I mean, Iwords real good. Pipword's perfectly fine. Me, not so much. Do they have any special properties?
I mean, all of the magical equipment have some special properties. Some of them are simple, like just basically +1 armor, for those not proficient in anything other than unarmored. But there are some more exotic pieces. Here. One piece that might particularly be of interest is a umbrella that will hold itself aloft and just follow you around.
Oh my god, I love that.
Tensor's parasol.
There'd be a set of boots designed to make it significantly easier to get around in sandy terrain. Also, If you ask about them, he'll say they also work well with deep snow. Basically, anything that's like loose and powdery. I mean, it'll be everything from like minor utility effects like that to like, well, it'll mostly be minor utility effects you see around. But if you ask, he will say that there is some more substantial stock kept hidden away, but can be brought out for discerning customers.
I thought all of your customers were discerning.
Of course they are, but some are a little more discerning than others. You seem like you like it straight. Some of them have deeper pockets. Nothing in here is cheap, but those things tend to require multiple wallets.
Oh, we've got 4 wallets in here. Although I don't think Amarina's has anything in it.
I have
Oh,
deep
just
pockets,
dice.
but they're pretty empty.
Sorry, what did you say, Derek?
I said she probably just has a dice in her wallet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um. Was Hubert always this unlucky? Pip will casually ask while...
I can't say for certain, but definitely feels like it's always been this way. He's had a rotten luck for as long as I can remember.
Even as a child?
Might not have been as bad, but he also couldn't really get in as much trouble then. It's not like a, 6-year-old's gonna go getting in trouble with, loan sharks or, feral businessmen.
Okay, I'm just gonna give you like a comparison. When we went to see him, like he sat down on a bed and like one of the legs on the bed just kind of gave in. Then we tried to leave and the door kind of broke.
I don't think I ever saw any of those myself, but based on some of the stories that have come up from his dating life, that wouldn't surprise me.
Oh
Those
my.
always seem to go so horrid.
Oh my.
It's like everything around him kind of just like if something
Let me
could
put
go
it to you
wrong, it
this way.
does.
He's not allowed near my nicer wares.
That sounds reasonable. But like what, even like, games. There must be some anecdotes from childhood of games going awry, or even just playing hide and seek as his hiding spot falls apart suddenly, or so on and so forth. Or does he give a little? Did he have a habit of giving a little toot when he got nervous?
I think that was more of an acquired trait.
When do you think he may have acquired it?
I can't say for certain. I think there was a little bit of a nervous breakdown somewhere in the middle. But
So that would mean he had already been having luck for quite a while. Bad luck.
yeah, I'm like, he always had it as I had some bad luck as a child, but like I said, not just wasn't able to quite get into as much trouble. But like, I just thought something like fall down around him, but a shoelace might not be tied properly. I guess they weren't be shoelaces, but you get the picture.
Yeah.
Like,
Insert
there's kind of a
fantasy
lot of
setting
minor
appropriate.
things. Like, lost a button off his belt, belt off his drawers while he was out and about. That made for a entertaining tale to the rest of us.
But not so much for Bert, I assume. Hubert.
Yes, we try not to bring it up. We weren't always the most polite children, then.
Well, what children
Of course. Exactly. A polite child's one you need to keep an eye on. No telling what they're planning.
A dishonest man you can always trust to be dishonest.
Indeed. All children are trouble. I only trust the ones that I know what trouble they're getting into.
Tristan.
I think that might have been a snore. He's been
No,
on
I'm
the
here.
Hi.
Okay.
What, did I get asked a question? Did I miss it?
No.
Yes.
There was just a sound that sounded like a snore.
No, just a heavy breath. Sorry about that.
Yeah, you're good. Just want to make sure we're not losing you.
No.
Yeah, you being quiet.
Yeah, I was letting you guys do stuff.
But is there any particular equipment you're on the lookout for, or perhaps a special order you would want some research done into?
Well, now that you mention it, I was just thinking about how useful it would be to have some sort of night vision eyewear. We had an issue a little while back where someone kept casting darkness, and I could not see them to cast at them. It was unfortunate.
Yeah, I couldn't see it either. We were kind of useless in that fight.
I could probably make some. Well, I'd call them sunglasses, but I suppose they're more like shade glasses at that point.
I wear my sunglasses at night.
But I imagine I could fashion something with fairly similar properties. I don't necessarily know if it'll be. Well, with enough work, I certainly could make it through dark vision, but if you're wanting something quicker or have a more limited budget, I could certainly manage something that just improves your vision if there's still some light around.
Oh, I already have that.
I was still keeping track of the
Other
benefits
races'
of
eye abilities.
the benefits of the different forms. I'm more keep track of just trying not to make things snag in the wrong places.
That's fair. Not snagging is a very important thing for clothing.
Indeed. You look like you'd be an interesting group to work for. Tails, scales, various sizes, all kinds of things to take into consideration.
I have both of those things.
Though I'm not sure I'd have a complimentary fit for your lady friend here, but of course I'm always happy to sell to anyone who wishes to buy. It's just not the typical fashions.
Yeah, no, I like blacks and blue. Darker colors.
We have all varieties of colors, as you will find just about anywhere. I was more referring to the shape and style of the clothes. Then again, so if that is what you're used to, he says with a little bit of disdain looking at your outfit, we could certainly make an improvement.
What's wrong with my clothes?
Yeah, what's wrong with her clothes?
Absolutely nothing, you'll say, with just the most plastered on smile.
They're comfy.
I am sure they are. But if you wanted to turn heads, as it were, I think we might be able to find something for you here. Or I know another excellent tailor that's good.
I mean, I could
Have
turn
things
her.
more
I could turn
fitting.
heads with enough force, but why? Am I breaking necks?
Oh no, you're turning heads with style.
That's a thing.
I think you're pretty stylish when you go about it, Emarina.
I mean, I usually don't want people to see me anyways.
I meant when you're turning heads off their shoulders.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think you could do with that with a lot of style. But I don't think that's quite what he meant either.
Guess not.
Suppose it's just another person in the city that I don't know, like Scrapsy.
But,
Sorry, I'm being distracted a little bit by the cats.
but as for your request, my dear,
Pip!
says towards Pip, pleasure to meet you. I don't have anything immediately. If you could either come back in a few hours, maybe tomorrow, if you're busy the rest of the day. If I have a chance to kind of go through my inventory, see what all I have available for materials or what I might know of in other locations, and I should be able to give you a fairly firm estimate on both versions of the products.
That sounds lovely, sir.
Excellent. To be aware, if you do place an order, there won't be any backing out once the process is started. That is, after you get the estimate due. As,
What?
he's just saying that, like, if you place an order after you get the estimate,
I
there's
see.
no, like,
Yeah,
there's no
yeah.
backing out, no canceling a pre-order. It's like,
Yeah.
you're paying for the creation of a thing, or at the very least, it sourcing it, which is not the cheapest thing.
Yeah. But it would be nice to see an estimate regardless.
Excellent. Then I suppose I shall be getting a visit from you again soon.
Sorry, repeat that.
Then I suppose I'll be getting a visit from you again soon.
Indeed. If not tonight, certainly tomorrow. How late are you
Yeah.
open? Or I guess what are your hours?
From about 9 to 6 or so.
Okay. What time is it now?
You're probably getting to around noon after like some of the morning activities, talking with Hubert, making your way here. You've killed a few hours.
Wow, we're turning heads, we're killing hours. Very productive, violent day.
Oh, yes.
Anyway. Well, thank you
getting
very
this.
much, Gilbert. Right?
Yes. I'm very much going to fix his office, if I intend to use this in the future. Is there anything else I could help you with? Or perhaps one of our friends?
No. I am quite well provided for. My order gives us our cloth uniformly. We are representatives of Kazo, and alterations to the style aren't necessary. It's perfect the way it is.
Well, if a alteration to the style is what you're looking for, perhaps a alteration to the function?
Elaborate.
Would you like it to do something extra? Perhaps be a little bit more protective, resistant to wear and tear?
Yes.
Alright, if you'll let me get your measurements, I could have an estimate for you the same time as I do her.
Them.
Then, my apologies.
Very well. I hope you have very small measuring tools.
They're not particularly small, but they'll do. I think they're size for about a halfling, so should work just fine for you. Just to make sure I leave in some proper allowances and things for the scales. I want to make sure any adjustments to the function don't end up making it tighter or causing it to pinch in places, as some protection enchantments can make things a bit stiff if you're not careful.
Just watch the inseam. There's a lot going on down there.
He will quickly get your measurements and jot them down on like a, well, scroll, notepad. He may have books, so yeah, notepad. Basically a book with only one cover.
Well, that was invasive and embarrassing. I hope it was worth it.
I am fairly certain it will be, but you'll have to judge that for yourself. But if there is not something I can help you with further, then I should probably get to work making sure I have materials on hand for those requests.
I assume you haven't had any large orders lately. Large numbers of people, all from the same group, organization, person.
You think this thing is over? Not that I can think of. Well, there's one. The city guard ordered some new uniforms recently. Have a nice in there through my brother.
City guard. Would these clothes be branded with the city insignia and all that?
I believe they were. It's been a little while since I finished them. I think it might have been more of like a dress uniform sort of thing.
You've
So it
already
might have been a
delivered.
bit different. Yes, this was maybe last month.
Last month. I think that may hopefully be too long ago to be relevant, but congratulations on that contract.
Thank you. It was a lot of work, but well worth it.
Well, then we'll be back for our estimates and the like. Good day to you, sir.
Good day. Safe travels. He might not even notice the poppet, so he'll probably start getting to work as a lot of you make your exit.
Poor Poppet. We keep leaving it at the door.
The poppet keeps leaving himself at the door.
Scrapsy,
Indeed.
are you alright, friend?
Might watch that one more time. Apparently, he just got back.
Scrapsy, are you alright, friend?
You're also still muted, if you didn't notice. There you
Oh
go.
no, I realized.
Oh, you were
No,
saying
my
I was
sister
muted.
wanted me downstairs for something.
Well, I'm not sure if this is the source of the positive luck, but it's not outside the realm of possibility.
I mean, they're all doing well, and he isn't, so. Are they all just like getting his luck or something? Like sharing it?
It's quite lucky to be getting large contracts with the city, but it's not like it's unheard of, and it's a very prestigious shop. He's certainly not working with the charity, not providing outfits, clothing, armors, the like for them, not yet. It'd be too late to deliver on such a large number if they have that many people. And who knows, perhaps we will end up with some nice clothing out of this, those of us that want for it.
Yeah, I like what I have.
Yes, not at all a problem. You look great. If they can,
Yeah, thanks.
if they can make my vestments more protective, I will let you know that perhaps it should be looked into. For you.
So they really like magic stuff to clothes?
It seems so, yes. Making the clothing more durable, resistant to tears and wears, and they implied that they could make it protective, armorish.
That's pretty
That
cool.
is accurate.
See, I wasn't sleeping. So, Pip and I will give them a run for it, see if it's worth it.
I'm afraid to know what the price tag's gonna be.
I believe that it will be free.
Well, considering that the most basic of enhanced armor is currently outside your item level bracket, it's not gonna be cheap.
No.
Look, we just have to be wearing it when the world ends.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Call it the 5 Talon discount.
Oh goodness.
We
So,
have a Talon
where
on our
to next?
tails.
Does that mean you only have 4 fingers?
Won't you need to like do the measurements again when like we loop?
Possibly.
Oh, that's an interesting thought.
Not if we receive the clothing.
Well, that is the interesting thought, though, that if we receive something that is very clearly of a person's particular make,
They haven't made it
and
for
they
us
do
yet.
not recall making it for us or selling it to us.
Just gonna like rush over and put hands over their mouth like shit. Paradox. Looking up at the sky,
something I
like
haven't-
waiting for something to fall out of it.
You've not quite accrued a point of paradox yet. Besides, you're only discussing what might cause one. You haven't gone and caused it yourself yet.
Yeah. It's just something to
He's still
keep
paranoid
in
about it,
mind.
and he still does that.
What?
I said he's still paranoid about it, and he still does that.
I now know what your first incident of paradox is going to be.
Dear.
Telling somebody not to cause paradox.
No, you're going to get slapped by Kale.
That will be worth it. I don't even know this man. Was a very fine cat.
Anywho, where to next? As we have about 20 or 35 minutes.
Oh yeah, we do. The other
Unless
thing.
people have places they need to be. I've missed something.
Which part do we go to next then?
The only other thing that we have thoughts of doing at the moment is going to the charity organization today when it is, air quotes, probably closed, and definitely not burning it down.
I didn't even think burning it down was a possibility.
That's why I said definitely not.
Okay, but usually when you say definitely not, it implies that that's a thing that you're gonna do. But you're gonna pretend you didn't do it.
Definitely not.
Definitely not.
Mm-hmm.
I chafe at the insinuation.
But at any rate, well then why would you specify that we're not gonna burn it down?
Because we aren't.
Oh God, what did I do?
Did you burn it down?
It made a sound at me.
In the distance, you hear what you could have sworn was the loudest fart in the world.
That
Which
person
buttons I did
should
to
probably
produce
see a
that effect.
doctor.
Thank goodness there weren't any lit candles in that room.
Oh goodness gracious.
Gilbert?
Anyway, don't you start chewing on the plastic bags too.
But they want to be shiny on the inside.
The cats are informing me that it's almost food time.
Are they correct?
They are correct that it's almost food time, although they think that it is food time.
It is not food time.
I guess I should have been clearer about that. Anyway, we could see the rest of the Berts. I was gonna say Filbert's right across the street. Theoretically. Because we do still have a couple hours to burn before nighttime, right? You could repeat your line of questioning
you
that
do.
I missed because of the cats. I mean, that I definitely did not miss at all.
You mean with Hubers?
I mean, whatever you asked about Gilbert and his good fortunes.
Oh. I just asked him if he had big orders recently. And he said that he'd gotten a contract from the Crown to make dress uniforms for the Guard, the City Watch.
Fancy.
Yeah, it's very fancy. So, like, it's not outside the realm of possibility that he is the one who made the deal with the devil that gave him good fortune and gave his brother poor fortune. I still think it's Fruitbert.
I mean, it could also be that, like, all of the other birds are very fortunate.
But that makes it a conspiracy.
What if,
Or,
like,
like,
all of them
a...
make deals? Like, they just stole, like,
Oh, that'd be
every luck he
wild.
had?
Oh, God. And the reason it's just progressively gotten worse is that they're, like, telling each other over the years, oh, yeah, I did this thing, and this, and then the next person's making it, and then it's just a chain of the birds shitting on Hubert.
Yeah.
Oh,
like
God,
that.
that'd be awful. I would have lied to him. Telling him his family wasn't so bad when in actuality they're all conspiring against him.
You can't lie if you don't know the truth. You simply were wrong.
I mean, okay, I guess, but still.
There we go. Legally distinct.
Is this Leatherbert?
Filbert's Fine Leather Emporium.
I really hope they're right across the street from each other.
They are.
They are.
Amazing.
That part was set in stone a while ago.
Like that place in LA where there's a Starbucks across the street from a Starbucks.
I'm pretty sure more than one city has that.
Or a gas station across the street from a gas station.
Those are actually in competition with each other. Starbucks aren't supposed to be, but they are.
I have 3 gas stations at one intersection.
Yeah. What's on the fourth corner? A Starbucks?
Oh, I think a frozen yogurt place?
Fun fact, Starbucks is a better bank than it is a coffee company.
There's a bank.
Wild.
Yes, because I learned you can load up like money on a Starbucks card that you just kind of spin through their app. And they take that money and spend it to make other money, just like a bank. But it's unregulated because it's gift cards. They are the most successful bank posing as a coffee company.
That is wild.
They're not even paying dividends on the money you're giving them.
Exactly. And they're frankly giving you less because they're still making money off of the coffee.
That's... yeah, I've never considered that. I've also never bought a gift card. I also haven't had a Starbucks in several years. Because I've been boycotting them.
I think the last time I had something there from was like a cake pop in like 2015.
Okay, well, hang on. If I already have a Starbucks gift card, do I want to use it
Yes.
so that they're not making money off of my gift card, or not use it because we're boycotting it?
Yeah, if you have a gift card, you can still use it without breaking your boycotting. Because that money was already spent. Now you're taking it back, at least.
Yep.
Now I have to find my gift cards.
You are costing them as much as you possibly can for the fake money they have given you or someone else in return for real money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't hang on to those, just use them.
I gotta find them. I don't really go to Starbucks often.
I know, I haven't been there. In a while, I used to like it.
I'm kind of ambivalent toward it. But anyway.
So, that's it for the more you know section of today's Pathfinder game.
The more you know.
Imagination. Anyway.
So, you make your approach to the next Bert, who welcomes you, and I'm going to have to kind of do more descriptive things at the moment because my throat is starting to kill me.
Cause what?
Throat hurt.
Because my... Yes, that. So, Gilbert welcomes you in, asks if there's anything he can do for you, kind of shows you around, lets you browse. you'll see a variety of leather goods from like boots, purses, armor, belts,
Ooh, I like
basically
purses.
anything if it can be made out of leather. He has at least one piece of that on display for sale.
Did Gilbert also have purses?
He surely did.
Or pouches, anyway?
Indeed.
Bags.
He probably wouldn't have had quite as many because it would be perhaps a bit more difficult to get softer materials like that to properly hold weight. But they would still both have those on offer.
I like accessories.
Gilbert's has substantially more like jackets, accessory type things than just typical clothing. But everything you find here seems to be of a high quality.
It's primarily.
And naturally, there are some enchanted items that appear to be on display.
You know, I didn't think to request insight when Amarina asked him about who was cursing his brother.
Yeah,
Okay.
kind of got that too.
Whoops.
Can I hindsight insight? Knowing that there will be a disadvantage imposed on it. A penalty imposed, that's what I'm trying to say.
I suppose you can kind of be mulling it over.
Yeah, she was trying to get a reaction.
One of those freezer thoughts, if you will.
I thought it was stairwell thoughts.
Shower thoughts.
Power thoughts?
Shower thoughts.
Shower thoughts.
Oh. Shower thoughts, they just kind of come to you. A freezer thought is like you've been thinking about something, like, oh yeah, that was perfectly normal, but like the more you think about it, like you get home, you start taking food out of the freezer, you rest start cooking, it's like, oh, that does not make any sense actually. What was up with that?
That motherfucker.
You cannot get a strong read on him either way.
No read for you.
Like, doesn't seem outlandishly dishonest, does not seem like what's the word? Does not seem infallible either.
I am infallible.
But are there any questions, requests, or anything like that for the new Bert you have decided to encounter?
Does Amarina wear leather armor?
No.
Oh. No armor at all, huh?
Ranks, are unarmored.
I think Scrapsy might be the only one who's even like really capable of wearing it.
Which is like, why? I'm a cleric. I should be able to armor up.
I mean, you
I
can
mean-
armor up. It's just basically you can use explorer's clothing, and you can like give it enchantments. That's how you deal with that. But like light armor and shit, then that you need to be proficient.
I just mean that clerics are supposed to be heavy armored.
I mean,
depends on the
Depends
system.
on the system, yeah.
it does very much depend on the system, but it also was an option for armor, but it was at the cost of less healing.
Mm-hmm.
There was
Which
like
is
the
opposite
war
of 5e,
cleric
isn't it?
and the cloistered cleric.
Yep, the life cleric is the one with the heavy armor.
Which is kind of funny.
And in 3.5, all the clerics could wear heavy armor. No matter what your domain was. Yes. We're curious about your wares and the organizations in the city who make place orders with you.
Organizations? Can't say I can think of anything offhand. At least not recently. Done some work with the guards and some like mercenary units here and there for larger orders, but nothing recent at the very least.
Your brother told us that he recently got a large order dress uniforms for the guard. You're not supplying their armor?
Bastard. Beat me out for the contract. Try to convince him I could give him some phenomenal leather goods to look the part, but couldn't quite seem to sell it, it seems.
And none of the charitable organizations in the slums are buying clothing at low cost for those less fortunate?
Not from me, they're not. I
That's
have
the sort of
some
work you would
clothing
do,
here.
were it offered.
I certainly don't shy away from charity work, but that particular scenario is a bit outside my wheelhouse. I make some clothes here. It's not usually enough for full outfits. And definitely not on the cheap. And, well, while I don't like to admit this, not the best options for summer heat, especially if you don't have a way to get out of the sun.
Are you saying that it's uncomfortable to be standing around in the sun wearing boiled leather?
They pay guards to do that for a reason.
Unfortunately, I haven't a whole lot of use for leather. Although, I suppose, I could use a new blade cover for my halberd. What are your prices like?
For a simple cover? Not sure I have one in that size, so I could probably knock it out in a day.
What do you think it would run me?
Just leave her on the floor. Whoops.
Bye, Floor.
If you want just a basic cover, no embellishments, just purely functional. Probably run you gold or so.
And if I wanted it a little bit fancier, maybe monogrammed for some flowery something about the Temple of Gazo.
Depending on how much you want or how detailed it is, anywhere from, let's keep this in terms of silver, 15 to 30 silver.
Well, I think that's not unreasonable. I could do 30 silver if that's what it cost.
It would take a little more time if you want the embellishments. Those are some of the more time-consuming tasks for a project like that.
Do you think you could have
Well,
something done in a few days?
If you want, again, depending on the level of detail desired, I could certainly have something done in the next 2 to 3 days.
Well, then I'm gonna order one of those. I'm gonna take the halberd and kind of like hop to put it up on the table so you can measure the blade. Who else wants something?
He's like, very good. Then give me a moment. He's gonna like go grab some paper, like basically just trace the halberd onto to give him some pattern.
Mm-hmm.
Ends up losing a pencil nub, or whatever he's using to write with a few times. He's kind of trying to go along the blade.
Yes, I keep it sharp.
Quite sharp indeed. I need to be careful about that end. Make sure that
That's why
Make sure
I
I
need
put
the blade
those-
cover.
nice and thick. That way it won't wear out on you.
Mm. After he takes all the measurements, I retrieve the halberd and I head back to the others. Unless he wants payment now, in which case I give him the 30 silver.
He doesn't require payment now, but it is certainly appreciated, and we'll make sure that it doesn't get bumped by other projects that might come in and pay up for it.
Alright. I'm parted from my gold.
Thank you. Is there anything else that you or your friends could use?
As I walk past and I say, I had my questions answered.
New bag or jacket, perhaps? You there. You look like a lady who enjoys a coat with a lot of pockets.
Pockets
Yeah,
are
I
great.
do.
I think I could find something a bit more sturdy. Might suit your needs a little better. Because, like, I'm somewhat under the impression that your attire tends to run a little on the ragged side, a few frayed edges here and there, with the occasional cut or rip.
Yeah. Bisky, she would definitely have stolen this one from someone.
Makes sense.
So yeah, it's a bit speed up, but it's functional.
I'm sure it is, but yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. You seem like the type that could always use a little extra space to keep your trinkets close at hand.
Well, yeah, sure, but do I need a new one?
Trying so
Really
hard to
nice
make a
one.
sale.
That wasn't what the sigh was about. The sigh was me trying to get Bert to get back behind the counter and stop standing on the statue.
Like, how many do you have in black?
I believe we have at least 3. So I'll check if any are your particular size. But I'm sure we'll have something that will at least loosely fit. And that doesn't seem to be a bother.
I do need room for my tail, though. I could just cut it out after, but it's a bit shabby.
Yeah, if you want to, I could make a quick cut if that's what you want. Or if you have any time, I could at least cut it out, make sure it has something covering the new edges so they don't go and fray on you. Though, with a jacket, I'm not sure it'll reach quite far enough to hinder your tail, at least not if it's well fitting. So he'll go and like fetch 3 different jackets, all in similar shades, though not quite identical shades of black. Feel free to give these a try.
Alright, she'll try them out.
Uh, While one of them is a bit loose, another is definitely too tight. The last one seems to fit surprisingly well.
She thinks to herself, I kind of want to steal this one.
While it might currently rub on the tail a tiny bit, with either a bit of wear you'd get used to it, or even just the smallest cut off the edges would alleviate that problem. But like a full hole, just like kind of a slight divot, more or less. Or perhaps make it stylish with like a V cut that just kind of parts around it.
I might come back for it later.
Alright, if you change your mind, do let me know. I can't be certain I'll have that exact jacket on hand, but I can always make another.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'm assuming you give the jacket back.
Yeah, she gives it back.
Given it to you, I have to ask.
I mean, she said she was coming back for it later. She never said she was going to pay for it.
Indeed.
We probably
Well.
shouldn't piss off the birds.
With that, it seems your business here is done, and there is not remotely enough time to start convention center, community center, community center is
No.
what you're calling it. Shenanigans. So we should probably just call things there.
Probably.
Okay.
I can turn the meeting place into more of a community center, since that seems to be the vibe.
Community center. Alright then. Thank you for joining us for Let's Do the Time Warp Again. Until next time.
Time up again.
Bye-bye.
Bye, stream.
Nice dream.
Bye.
Bye bye.